Hey friends, I hope you had a great time perfecting your piece last week. If you're 100% performance ready, now it's time to record it. This part can be as simple as just putting your phone somewhere stable and clicking record. But there are a few really simple things you can do that'll really make your video more engaging and entertaining for your audience. So what I'm going to do is give you 3 really easy things you can do to take your video to the next level. The first tip is all about audio. Now, because this is a music video, it really is all about the audio. If you don't have good audio, you're not going to have a good video. The best way to get good audio is to record it separately from the video. Best case scenario, you have a digital piano that records while you play. If that's the case, use it. You won't regret it. You may need to look up how your particular model does it and how to get the file from the keyboard to the computer, but trust me, it'll be well worth it. Second best case, you have a nice microphone like this one, although most people don't. And if you don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. The third best thing you can do is use just your cell phone, but still record the audio separately. You're going to want to record on an audio recording app rather than take a video. It'll just make it easier in the long run. You don't want to place the phone where it's too close so you get too high volume, because then you get peaking, which is just where you hear like crackling instead of the actual noise because it's just too loud. You also don't want it to be too far away and be too quiet, because it's really a hassle to try to bump the volume up later. Either way, you're going to lose out on some sound quality, so make sure it's at the right volume and in the right place. Also, don't move the phone around while you're playing. Keep it in a stable place. The second tip I have for you is about the lighting. If you have studio lighting that you have access to, use that. That's awesome. But most people don't. So if you're in that boat, here's how to get pretty good lighting without using fancy equipment. The way to get good lighting in any place is to use natural light, but you don't want to get direct sunlight. For example, a really great place to record would be a room with lots of windows on a day with lots of sunlight, but where the sun is not shining directly through the windows, but away from you. That way you can get all that bright sunlight, but you're not getting direct sunlight, which will mess up the video. The goal with lighting is to see all of the details. So you want there to be enough light where you can see everything, but not too much to where it starts to get white and you lose some of the detail. Once you have your lighting all ready, it's time to actually hit record. Obviously, you're going to want to use the highest resolution camera you have. For most of us, that's just our cell phone, which is perfectly fine. It's really important that you get the timing right. So you're going to need to play your audio recording through some speakers and then essentially lip sync to it. And of course, you're not really lip syncing, you're actually playing, but the goal is to make sure that the tempo, the timing, everything is exactly the same between the audio recording and the video recording. Now that you have all that set up and ready to go, you just need to hit record and start recording. But if you want a video that's really engaging and keeps your audience's attention, you can't just set your camera up and let it watch you play. You need to make it interesting. The way we do that is through different camera angles. Obviously, you have your easy, which is just set it up and watch, which is kind of boring, or you have intermediate and advanced. What we're going to call intermediate is taking one moving shot for the whole video. So instead of taking multiple shots, which we'll do in the advanced, you just do one. You click record, but you move around throughout the piece. So you're going to need somebody with a steady hand who can walk around, get different creative angles, maybe do some zooming in and zooming out, some nice movement. It'll really make the video a lot more interesting. I've seen this done several times really, really well. So you don't necessarily need to have all the different shots from different angles, different cameras, everything to make it look really good. If you want to take it up a notch to advanced, this is where we do multiple takes. So you're going to want different angles for each take. One take might be down at your feet to get the pedal. Another might be over your shoulder. Another might be a moving take. Another might be right over the keys. Just lots of different creative takes. You can also add in different things from daily life, or you can tell a story. For example, if I'm doing Ochre Mountain Shining by Kevin Olson, which has been our example, I can have some shots of me walking through a forest or looking over a valley, or hiking up a mountain or whatever. Getting in some different creative shots of something else other than the playing will make it feel like a professional music video, which can be really fun. Another thing to keep in mind is maybe using a set or a costume or a prop, different things to make your video more interesting. If you noticed from our last video competition, one of our winners was actually playing the piano with one hand while vacuuming with the other. And that was super creative, which I'm sure is why he won. The moral of the story is make it your own. Have a lot of fun with this. This can be so much fun. So just enjoy it and be creative. Don't stress yourself out over this, but do push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone to try something new this time. Once you have your awesome video and audio files ready to go, next week we'll learn about how to use a video editing software to put them together and make a truly incredible video. I'm really excited for next week's video, and every time I make one of these, I just get more and more excited to see what you guys are going to come up with. In the comments, let us know how you're doing, how this is going for you. If you have any questions or need some help, we are happy to help, and we are so excited to see what you guys come up with. We'll see you next week.